Welcome to Online Art Time with Mr. Denny. In this video, we're going to learn playing with personification. I think this is going to be quite funny.
You will need a few things, some materials. You'll need some eyes you've drawn before. You'll probably need some mouths that you've drawn before. You could use a pen that will help to darken up some of your cartoon eyes and mouths. You'll need some scissors to cut these things out with, and you'll need some, of course, some glue tack stuff. Oh, it's amazing. You also need some objects that you find around the house, like tins or toilet roll paper tubes, and maybe even a mouse or something. Even a mug will do. You know, if you need a mug, that'll do too. Once you have all these things, then you need to get started. To get started, first thing we do is we take the pen and we can pick some of the eyes that we like. And I really like, I quite like these eyes right here. I'm going to go for these ones. I quite like that. We're going to darken some of those lines there. Okay. I think that looks good. I'm going to darken those lines. You don't have to do this step. I just think it makes it look a little bit more detailed. Then we get our scissors and we cut out the eyes. Now remember, a gross cut. You can just do a gross cut like this to generally get the shape out in the oneer. This gets rid of the main part of all that paper, means that you don't have all that paper in the way. Now it's much easier to cut out the eyes. And when you cut slow and careful, keeping the scissors in front of you and turning the paper as you cut. This way you can get a nice detailed cut. See, it's a bit fiddly, but you can do it if you just take your time. And if you cut out the eyes really neatly, you should have two little eyes that we can then use for personification. One. Again, if you make a mistake with this part, it's okay. You can always draw more eyes. You can always pick more eyes. You can do so many things with it. It's really easy. Sometimes my tongue sneaks out when I'm doing this. It usually goes in the direction that I'm cutting, which is really funny. Oh, anyway, there we go. We've got two eyes like that. The next thing we need to do is choose some mouths. And I like those ones there too, but I'm going to get these two off to the side there. And I think I'm going to go for this one right down here. I like this one right here. I think that was quite cute. I'm going to go like that and darken up some of those lines again. The lines that I like. The lines I don't like, I'll just leave them alone. It's not a big deal. I believe that was good. I'll cut that out now. Gross cut. And then a fine cut. Gotta stay in the camera zone. There we go. And we got our fine cut here. These eyes getting a bit googly, aren't they? Get them all straightened up again. So fiddly. Okay. Then we do our fine cut. Our fine cut's where the detail is. This is our fine cut right there. Gross cut's the general cut around. Fine cut's nice and neat and careful. Notice the scissors don't look like they move much, but they're just opening and shutting. From the side, you can see them actually just going like this and doing it really carefully. Here again, if you leave a little bit or something, it's really all right. By moving the paper around a lot, you get, I think it's an easier cut. If you come into a point like this where it's just too much, just cut it off. It's easier that way. Right. Look at that there. Got yourself a little silly face. Oh yeah, look, even my table is personified. You can see where this is going, don't you? Can't you? Alright, next you just take a little bit of blue tack. Get some of that sticky blue tack. And you get some kind of object. It could be a loo roll. And you just, let's try a tin. I like that tin. You take a little bit of that blue tack off. I love stretching that stuff. And of course you just stick a little bit of that blue tack to the back of the eye. It looks funny when it's all tilted like that. Oh, I don't want to see the blue tack, by the way, so make sure that you can't see it. Make sure it's hidden behind there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Get some of that blue tack here and stick that on the back there. Roll it up into like a little ball. Stick it on the back just a little bit. You can see this is quite easy, isn't it? You can just take a bit of blue tack and stick it on there. I can pick it up, so I'll just pick it up like Spider-Man. Using my spidey senses. There we go. Oh no. There we go. Get a little bit of that on there. And of course you can adjust it however you want. You can make them quite silly and moving around. And there you go. Look at that. A person is personification. It's an object that wasn't human, but we made it look with some emotions like it is human. You can do that to almost any objects. Have fun. Please send in some photos. I look forward to seeing what yours looks like. Oh my goodness, what is that smell? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's making me cry. Bleh. That is so stinky. Stinky. Ugh. Don't be so angry. You smelled like that last week. Yeah, well, I think spicy is twice as nicey. Yeah, yummy in my tummy. Yummy. Well, I rather think it's sweet. That's right. I am what I am. And you are the apple of my eye. Mwah! Oh, my onion.